I'm not really worried about how I'll do in Accra, but it will be my first time traveling alone for such an extended period of time. I'm really looking forward to just experiencing sort of the full picture of how Ghanaians view their own culture and how they like to communicate that on a local level, but also to foreign tourists like myself. There's one called Documenting the African City, and it's a documentary filmmaking class. I'm really excited to learn some video skills, some editing skills, and also I think that's a great way to get me out into Accra, speaking to residents, really understanding the culture in order to put together a coherent film.
I think even though I said I wasn't that nervous, that was a bit of a lie. I think I can tell that I was feeling a little bit anxious before I was leaving. The first thing I think we all noticed when we got to Ghana was that Ghanaian people are incredibly friendly and kind and social to an extent that us as transplant New Yorkers may not have been comfortable with at first or expected. And I think probably the biggest surprise was just how different the pace of life was in Ghana. We really weren't expecting to almost be forced to slow it down in a way that was still really productive, but didn't carry the same stress levels as I think we all operate at when we're here in New York. NYU housing in Accra is amazing. I think the best thing is it really fosters community among the NYU cohort. I got to live with 6 other girls who ended up becoming my best friends from college and from being abroad, so that was a really huge plus. So the academic experience at NYU Accra is really unique because there are so few of us, but there are so many classes offered, and so combining those two elements leaves you with really small classes with people that you definitely know quite well by the end of the semester. Also, NYU does offer the option to take classes at the University of Ghana. I really enjoyed documenting the African city. We were able to first watch some documentaries, get an idea of how to create one, what the necessary elements were, what makes a good documentary, and then immediately our professor ensured that we were sent out with cameras, all of the necessary equipment, and we had really free reign on what we wanted to work on for our projects, which was fantastic. I really miss Ghanaian food. It was so great having access to fresh local produce. The NYU Accra staff is seriously, and this is agreed upon by all of us, one of the most amazing groups of people we've ever met, and they're available to give advice on anything from classes to navigating Accra, how much a cab should cost somewhere, what types of trips to take. They're there for everything, and they were so wonderful. Something that I really would love to emphasize and note is that Accra is so safe, especially living in Church Crescent. We did have a security guard with us, and again, Ghanaian people are so kind and so helpful. I would say if you are even slightly considering going there and your schedule allows for it and your academic path allows for it, just do it. And there are always resources available if you do have questions, from former students to the NYU Accra staff to the global program staff.